Hi, I am Centimus Prime, and here I will be building the modelroid full-powered gridman. And where better to start this model kitting journey than with Gridman himself. Now, you can see that I've already cut out all the parts and chopped off the excess and all that. I believe I've mentioned in my unboxing video that I would skip through all that tedious process, because I've already seen YouTubers who have done that before. So what I'm doing instead is, here I have all the parts cut out and organized in a way that I know where everything is. I take this, and which is just a simple, it's just a simple technique thing. And then I'll show you the instruction booklet. Let's farther back. I'll be showing you the instruction booklet as we build through this. Wouldn't that be interesting? So here we have the product shots and all that. Here we have the sprue counts and the sticker. It's basically keeping track. It's basically a list of the contents of this box, of this kit. Here we have how we're gonna lay out our stickers. Our instructions are, it's called the stickers guide, and as well as some warning labels. Here's a closer look at that. Pretty much most of this is in Japanese, but it should be easy enough to go through. And here we have the instructions on Gridman. So let's take this, just fold it over without sweeping all the parts away. Come on. Whoop. Some of the parts have been swept away. Oh well. I still know where everything is. Can you see everything? Can you see? Some of the light is blocking off some areas, but oh well. Let's get this started. How about we get this building experience started? Starting with step 1, we're going to be building his head, his little noggin. So I'm actually going to show you through the process of this. So you see that each part has a letter and a number right next to the part. This is because I believe in my unboxing video I've mentioned that all of these sprues are labeled alphabetically, like A or U, which I've already cut out all the parts for. However, if you look here, you can see that there's a number next to the spots where the parts used to be. This is how you are able to tell what parts go where by basically reading each part like a battleship sort of thing. I'm sure people have played Battleship before. It's like simple. It's like I13, or I17, or A17. But first of all, we're starting off with the 3 head pieces, and those head pieces is A8, that beautifully printed part, A9, the little mohawk thing that goes on his head, little crest thing, and Z1, which in this kit is the only Z part, is the only parts labeled as letter Z, and that's his noggin. I'm not gonna be showing you like every. I'm not gonna call out every number and letter of each and every part. I'm just like showing you like how you are able to decipher each part. So anyways, and the instructions also, when you see like a 1 and then a 2, this is, so when you see like 1, 2, and 3, like these little hexagons with the 1, 2, and 3, that means it's trying to tell you that it wants you to put a certain part on first, such as this front half of the piece, and then this part, and then another part on second. Like it's trying to tell you, like this is the instructions trying to tell you that you need to put it in a specific order. Okay? I'm not sure how good you can see the head, but oh well. Head. Next, we're going to start on the torso, and here we start on our next little bit of tutorial with this model kitting experience. So you see like these purple labels that says caution. This is the instructions telling you that you need to basically pay attention with how your parts look, because you see that some of these tiny parts have details on one side that the other side don't, such as with this part where it's interesting. It's like basically telling you it's telling you to exercise caution. So anyways, you take this part, you plug it in this hole with the little squared off bit facing down. Okay? Then you do the same with the other part. Then you take this caution, make sure that the side with the bigger peg is going to tab in back here, like so. Not sure how well you can see that. So that's what it's trying to tell you. So that's basically what the caution labels mean. It's basically telling you to, hey, you need to be careful, otherwise you might break it or something like that. Then you take the chest piece, just slide that over, like so. Take the little red piece, plug it in. Then we take the second U part, U2, you push it down there. Then you take the neck joint, then plug it into that hole, creating the neck. Okay? Now next we're going to build the lower section of the build. So we're going to take this part, going to grab the other going to grab U1, and it's basically going to Actually, before we do that, we're gonna grab this part, take this piece. Actually, no, I'm reading the instructions wrong. You need to grab these two parts first. Then plug this tab into, whoa, almost lost that, this hole, into that little hole. So like so. Then you grab this piece and this piece, and it's an exercise caution thing. Have the tab so it's facing up so it can tab into that little slot, like so. Then what you do is grab this, poke the red pins through those holes, take this part and this part, just lay them like that, and then just squeeze them together like so. Now we have that done, and now the instructions tell you to combine these parts that you've already built. So connecting the lower body to the upper body, trying to do this at a correct angle so I don't break it, please. Come on. Ooh, that pops in. Oh my goodness. Trying careful not to break this. And then just pop the head in. Okay, so there we have that. Neat. Now we can move on to the arms. So we're gonna build this arm first. I believe this is his right arm. So we'll grab this part, which is B7. Grab this part, have it so it connects in a certain, so you attach it in a certain way, like this, I believe. Let me just double check, yeah. And then grab the other part of his shoulder pauldron thing, and just combine these two halves together. Then there you have that. Okay, that looking good. Now let's take this part. Exercise caution with this one. So this part, so take this and tap it and like plug it in like so. And then grab the other half of his forearm and attach the two and combine the two halves like so. Boom. Now you can combine the upper arm with the lower arm. And then boom, we have that done. Now we work on the other arm. So it's pretty much the same. So anyways, we grab the correct part. Boom. Boom. This is sort of like a mini tutorial or something. I don't know. Combine. Need to attach this there. Yes, these parts can be pretty tiny. More exercise caution. Caution being exercised caution would be preferable. Combine these two bits. And now this arm is a little bit different because we're going to be attaching this part. His little acceptor, like forearm acceptor. So it basically just tabs in like so. It tabs in like this. It tabs into that hole. So now you have his acceptor on his arm. Like so. Now we're gonna be working on his legs. I believe we're working on his right leg first. So, first of all, we take the two halves of the, I'm assuming it's his thigh section, combining them like so. Then we're going to take the two black pieces. Gonna be, first we gotta figure out where these parts are going. Okay, so this one just fits back here, while this one will just tab in. We'll just tab in with the other part while tabbing into the. What you actually do is you tab this part into there, and then grab this piece and then lock this into place. Now we have that going. On. Then we take his two leg pieces, fit one half over that knee joint, and then lock it together with the other half. Boom. Now we put together the foot. Putting together the foot should be easy. You do exercise caution, but it's taking a piece like this and a piece like this, fitting the two halves together, and then attaching the toe section on. Sadly, no toe bend. And then you just fit this ball joint over like so. Fit this. Take this little red piece, fit it over like so. And then attach this to It's okay, I found it. So they basically take this, plug it into the hole right there. Preferably without dropping it, if you can help it. But if you can't help it, it's fine. Now we have one leg done. Let's work on the other. So we take the two halves, combine them together, take this part, tap it into these two little holes, lock this together with the other black piece, boom, then attach the lower leg. I'm gonna put the kneecap here now. I'm gonna put the knee here, little red knee, and then fit this hip, what's going to be a hip joint, fit over there, and then attach the foot together. Pretty simple. Attach the little toe, the like spiky toe bit, the front of the foot, like so, and then attach it like that, like so. Almost done now. Almost done. Here's like there's like a decent enough look at the instructions. Just to show you the instruction process of this. So finally, the last thing we're going to do is to combine these little sections together. So attach the arm like so. Attach this arm like so. Attach the leg. Attach the other leg. And then grab these hands. Now you do get a few varieties in hand. You do get some varieties in hands, but the instructions calls out for these fists. So that's what I'm going to attach here. I'm going to attach the fists like so. And after attaching the fists, there we have the modelroid Gridman all built up. It was pretty fun. It can be a little tricky, like fitting together teeny tiny little parts. But overall, this building experience is pretty decent. It's pretty good. Now the instructions also mentions you can use like some sort of like not included stand of some sort and attach it to the ports on this back. I'm probably gonna mention that in like a review I'm gonna do for this guy. Probably like sometime sooner or later. So there we have it. So that's about it. If you enjoyed this building experience, consider if you enjoyed this experience, like, thank you. And oh well, I'll think of something later for like a proper outro, but until then I'll use the one I normally use. So if you enjoyed this video, consider to like and subscribe, and maybe even comment if you want to. And of course, I will be posting again sooner or later.